This place is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. This place is a message and part of a system of messages. Pay attention to it. Sending this message was important to us. We considered ourselves to be a powerful culture.
This week on the terribly horrific, lame-ass first episode of Gutter Trash that dares you not to listen, Eric and Jason discuss the Astounding Wolfman, G-Men from Hell, the weather, and the Inca. Don't let the broken show fool you, folks. They promise to get better.
Welcome to the first official episode of Gutter Trash. I am your host, Eric Schonborn.
And I'm Jason Young.
And we are a comic book podcast. We will also talk about movies, TV shows, beer, women, crazy random shit that happens to us via usually other people. We hope that we're going to be at least off the wall enough to be entertaining for the two people that will listen to us that don't actually know us in real life.
All right, thanks to them.
Yeah, the people who do actually know us in real life, we're sorry for anything that we're going to say about you that we can't ever take back.
Yeah, it's all true once it hits the internet.
Let's see. The reason we're called Gutter Trash is because gutters is sort of the comic lingo for the space between panels.
But you guys knew that. Come on.
Hopefully. Quite frankly, when the idea of doing a podcast came to our mind, we didn't want to go the whole uber geek fanboy, sloppy, cum nerd thing that most other comic podcasts seem to be going for.
See, I've only heard of 4 other podcasts, so I don't have much reference.
Well, I listen to a ton of podcasts at work, pretty much because it's the only thing that keeps me awake.
Right.
I find that I can't listen to much music anymore, so podcasts are the one thing that keeps me entertained and aware while I'm doing stuff.
Hopefully we can entertain others. Give a little back.
I hope so. I don't think I'm going to listen to ours while I'm at work. That'll just annoy the shit out of me, I think. But
right. Just let it annoy the shit out of other people out there.
Exactly. That's our goal.
That's what we're doing.
That is our mission statement. We like comics.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, we're celebrating comics. We're celebrating all sorts of what I like to consider disposable trash entertainment. Mm-hmm. Focusing mainly on the comics and the movies. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a music segment that's going to come up later in the show. You heard our announcer earlier. She is coming back and doing a little segment. She is a professional radio announcer with a very in-depth knowledge of indie music and local music too.
Yeah,
so we'll be focusing on that, I guess.
She's steeped in music knowledge.
That she is. I guess we should let people know a little bit about who we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So go.
Oh, excuse me. It's burping out some beer. I'm Jason, and I draw some mini comics. They're called Veggie Dog Saturn. And then I do some other stuff, too. Some other comics. But that's the main one I'm working on. You can find it online at, was it Buyer Beware? Buyer
Beware Comics.
Blogspot.com. I just need cue cards.
Yeah.
I'm not too internet savvy, so I visit once a week, so I'll check it out if you email any questions or comments.
You don't have too much up on there, but hopefully that'll change soon.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yeah. What else do you do?
I also work at a comic shop. I'm a manager at Mavericks Cards and Comics in Kettering, Ohio. I've been there a long time. We'll just put it at that.
No, come on.
I've been there since I was 14 years old.
And how old are you?
I just turned 31.
So, hitting retirement age then, I guess.
I know. I someday I'd like to own the place and be that old guy behind the counter and be able to say, that I started there when I was a kid.
Well, the current old guy behind the counter, is a pretty righteous dude. So.
He's awesome.
He should probably never listen to this.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be offended.
Yeah, we haven't even really said anything offensive yet, but he would be offended.
Oh yeah,
hell of a nice guy though.
Yeah, I hope he's there another 30 years.
Yeah, me too. No offense to you.
Yeah, oh yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So I guess I should follow through with my half of this.
That's right.
Like I said, my name is Eric. I am a professional illustrator and graphic designer. I do a lot of work on the technical end for GE and occasionally the military. All hush-hush type of stuff that I can't really get into much detail on.
Ooh.
Yes. But on the sly, I too make the comics. Write and draw my own comics as well. I'm currently working on 2 short stories for other people, but in the nearest future, as soon as I finish those up, I plan on working some of my own graphic novels. For, I would say, 9 years, I worked with my former partner, Bruce Hughes, for a company that we started together called Nobody.sh Comics. And they're still around. Bruce is still around. He's still doing stuff. You can check them out at Nobody.sh. And that is the actual website address. And I know it's weird, but just fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
I currently have a website in progress. There's nothing on it yet, but it's seanborn.net. And that's where I'm going to be posting some of my new stuff and some of my old stuff as well. We've done a preview episode, which was just us kind of rambling. But if you happen to listen to that, at the end of the show, we mentioned, at the end of last show and at the end of each subsequent show, we will mention a comic and a movie that we're going to be reviewing for the next show.
Yeah.
So last we announced our comic choice and our movie choice. The comic was picked by Jason, the movie was picked by me. And at the end of this episode, I will be picking the comic and Jason will be picking the movie.
You see how it changes up like that?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And we haven't told each other yet what we're choosing.
It's a super secret.
Yep. And so, for this episode, the comic that we've chosen is The Astounding Wolfman Volume 1 from Image Comics by Robert Kirkman and Jason Howard.
Yeah.
Jason chose this. I'm not quite sure why, because that's not usually the type of thing he'd pick.
Yeah. I'm not really into too many Image books, but that one looked good, and I chose it.
So I have it sitting in front of me here. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah. Yeah. Tune in next.
I'm going to sit here and read it and be in complete silence for the next 2-3 hours while I do it.
And I'm going to sing songs from West Side Story.
All right.
What do you do with a problem like Maria? I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
I just had to get that off my chest. I've been wanting to do that for years.
Really?
So, no. Just months.
Okay. I can... Oh, shit, I gotta tell you. Sorry. See, this is gonna be one of those rambly fucking things that we do.
That kids love.
My scanner works again.
Your scanner works.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
So I can scan.
I can bring some more art over.
Yeah, just the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's great.
Anyway.
Yeah. The scanner's on, everybody.
Yes.
I know you're applauding in your cars or wherever you're listening to this. In your hammocks.
Your Zunes and...
I like to think someone out there is listening to this in a hammock. Like on his
that
iPod.
would be awesome.
Oh, wouldn't it?
If you're listening to this in a hammock, if you ever plan on listening to this in a hammock, please tell us.
Yeah, we want to know.
Tell us where you are, and if it's someplace nice, send us a ticket.
Yeah, really. I've only ever been in one hammock. I think it was in Tennessee at my grandma's house when I was a kid.
I've been in a few hammocks.
Really?
Yeah. A couple of my neighbors had hammocks when I was growing up, and when I went to Puerto Rico after high school graduation, obviously there were hammocks on the beaches, so that was awesome.
Whoever invented the hammock, hats off to you.
All right, so comics?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. So we'd read The Astounding Wolfman.
Yeah, I read it.
Ooh, wow. You're organized.
I know.
All right, I'm going to drink my beer.
All right.
Talk about The Astounding Wolfman.
Okay. Well, from here on out, obviously, spoilers. If you haven't read it,
yeah.
you need to pick it up And there's a good store you can pick it up at in Kettering, Ohio, at 2312 East Dorothy Lane, right next to the Christopher's Restaurant.
Yes, and if you're not from Dayton, Ohio, then good luck to you. All right, so Astounding Wolfman.
Astounding Wolfman, yeah, it was good. It's a 7-issue trade paperback, which I thought was cool, because usually you only get 6. I wanted to read it mostly because I like Robert Kirkman. I haven't been keeping up with what he's been doing, but, his recent manifesto that's been released sort of got me thinking about him, and well, he is, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I kind of dropped off, I'll have to admit, I dropped off on Walking Dead after, 12 or 15 issues, because I really didn't like the change in artwork from Tony Moore to Charlie Adler.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Charlie Adler fan.
I don't want to say I don't like Charlie Adler.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bad. He's just not Tony Moore.
Yeah, he's not Tony Moore, and the part that really threw me off, it wasn't that they changed. I mean, I can deal with change, but...
No, you're a fanboy. Change is bad.
No, change it up. I don't care. But if you look at his characters' faces, you just couldn't tell if they're supposed to be angry or sad or confused. I don't think he's that great at drawing people. I think he's good at drawing scenes, like when he draws fences, and I'm like, wow, that's cool.
There are a lot of fences in that book.
Yeah, see, it's almost worth it. Yeah, no offense, Charlie Adler. Get it? Fences,
yeah,
sorry.
Oh, God. I don't think he's bad at drawing faces. I think they're not expressions like you're talking about. But I did have the problem, especially as the cast kept growing and growing.
Oh yeah.
Being able to tell who the fuck was who.
There's like
a
lot of
6 characters that all look exactly the same. They're like old, bald, white guys.
Yeah, and as soon as you're like, oh, okay, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Then they just get killed.
Right.
And you're like, oh, okay, I just figured out who that was, and now they're gone.
And of course, they're all, I think otherwise he's a good artist. I think he's a good storyteller, but when you throw him up against Tony Moore, then it's gonna.
Tony Moore's some kind of good.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're not even talking about this book even. But that's why I was like, yeah, I love Robert Kirkman, and I just haven't kept up with his stuff. So here's a good place to start right at the beginning, because the first trade just came out of Astounding Wolfman. So yeah, so I picked that up, and surprisingly, I like it.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I like the art better than I like the story.
Really?
And I had never heard of Jason Howard before.
I guess this is where I'm going to bash the artist.
Uh-oh.
I don't dislike Jason Howard at all.
What a bashing he just took.
Yeah. Take that.
I don't dislike you. Watch out.
No, well, I don't dislike him. I don't know him. I don't dislike his work, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's anything amazing.
It's astounding, not amazing. Sorry. You can edit that out.
Oh, shit. Anyway. See, now I'm lost.
Oh, I just threw you off.
Oh, no. That's not hard to do.
Oh.
I don't think Jason Howard is the world's greatest artist or anything. I don't think he's by far the worst at all either. But it's not a style that, if you just showed me one of his drawings, like if he just did a drawing of Batman,
Yeah.
I would not be able to tell you that it was a Jason Howard drawing.
I know what you mean.
It's not that he's a bad artist. He's really good. He's an incredible storyteller. I think there's a lot of great storytelling things in this book.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think, as much as I do like cartoony art and artists, it's just kind of simplistic for me, I guess. But, I mean, on the other hand, I also felt the same about Ryan Otley when he was drawing. I mean, he still is drawing Invincible. But when he started, I felt that it wasn't all that great.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with Corey Walker. But now I think they're both awesome. So maybe this is just a matter of I need to get used to it, or maybe he's just going to get incredibly better.
Yeah, because I think the only other thing he's done before this was he did an issue of the Pact, I think it was.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that in the introduction.
Indicia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's just kind of honing his style. And
yeah, obviously it's a trade paperback, so there's a ton of extra shit in the back, like sketches and the process of how he works.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one in particular that I'm going to show you.
You're just flipping through the book right now. If you have the book, flip along in the back section.
Yes. Alright. That's the cover to number 7, right? It's a fine cover.
Uh-huh.
But then when you look at his sketch for it...
Oh, it looks so...
I mean, that is like 100 times better.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was rejected because it's not the same style that he's using in the book.
Right.
And, I mean, I can respect that. You want consistency, between... We live in a world where 99% of the time the cover artist is not the same as the interior artist anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so it's nice when you open up a book where the cover looks awesome and the inside still look awesome.
Right.
But it's awesome by the same guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so, I mean, I can understand consistency, but, man, that sketch cover that he did is just amazing. And, I mean, I'd almost say it's almost too bad that that's not the type of style that he's working in on the book.
It is a little crazier, though.
Yeah.
It's not as, simple and...
It's not simple. It's very... There's a ton of blacks, and that's the one thing that's in this book, is there are no blacks throughout. I mean, there are some here and there, but very minimal. I mean, really just to tell you where lines are, and not for depth or shadow or anything like that. That's something that I like a lot, is seeing a lot of blacks in comics.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, there's room for all kinds of just horrible jokes here.
Yes, there are.
But we won't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Talking about the inks.
Yeah. Is that some sort of slur?
Inks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's
How dare you, sir?
It's related to cracker and honky.
Oh, okay. Right. I thought it was like an Incan slur. Making fun of Incans. Never mind. Incans. Where are we going?
You've killed it. You killed the show.
Okay. So but what I do like about Jason Howard's art is how dynamic it is for such a cartoony book. Eric's over there asphyxiating. I'm sorry. I apologize to any Incans who may be listening. Oh. I have a feeling this show's going to be heavily edited.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That was fun.
I'm gonna drink some beer.
Yeah. Some mellow. Drink some beers, everybody.
What are you drinking currently?
I'm drinking some Blue Moon Belgian White Wheat Ale.
Sweet. So am I.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a few Sierra Nevadas right before this.
I had a Labatt's, which I only bought because it was $1.
That's why they're still in business.
I'm Poe, so I drink the Poe man's beer. When I do drink beer, which is for this show, pretty much.
I don't hardly ever drink beer either, really. But, felt
Hey.
like having a couple.
Yeah.
Knocking back a couple Coca-Colas with my Coca.
It's what our tagline says on the website.
That's right.
Comics, movies, booze. So a comic is what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Astounding Wolfman. The art, you like it. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite.
Right.
I think
Color's good.
the colors are very good. I think the colors make the book lots of reds.
Which, I wanted to bring up that. So far, only thing I've said positive is about the art.
Yeah.
The story is so fun because it's a superhero story where, 8 or 9 pages into the story, he's killed a guy.
Yeah.
The main character, the superhero.
Yeah.
And not like a super villain. Just some
Just
guy.
some guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be easily comparable to say that you have Invincible and you have The Walking Dead, which are two of Kirkman's most favorably reviewed and well-known books.
Right.
And the Wolfman, Astounding Wolfman, is like dead center.
Right, it's a happy medium.
Yeah, it is a superhero book that can easily fit within the Invincible universe, which I think it does.
It does. He goes to the same tailor.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got the sort of horrific graphic elements of The Walking Dead to sort of shake you out of this is happy fun time book, you know?
Right.
He's even doing that stuff in Invincible though, just not to the supernatural degree, I guess. Yeah. Spoilers for Invincible. When wait a minute, how far have you read Invincible?
I'm only a couple trades into Invincible.
You're past the first 8 issues, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know about Omni-Man.
I mean, he goes a little nuts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I mean, like, when that happens, that's pretty horrific.
Right.
But, that is... but that is him being set up as the supervillain. And in Astounding Wolfman, it's the superhero. It is... He's the good guy, and he's just tearing people apart.
It's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, I think Invincible is my favorite thing that Kirkman's ever wrote. But I think if you already like Invincible and you're looking for something else, this would be a great second book of Kirkman's to read. Or if you don't want to catch up with 50-plus issues of Invincible,
it's a great jumping on thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a good, solid story.
Yeah. I was gonna get this book as a I was gonna get this in single issues, but shortly around that time is when I decided I wanted to make the switch to all trades, and I got the first issue because it was free. It was
Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
I think so.
Yeah, which I think was an amazing promotion. I don't know if it paid off for Image or even for Robert Kirkman, but I really wish that Marvel and DC would do a similar tactic with their Free Comic Book Day offerings. Because how many fucking times do you need the same reprint of Justice League Unlimited #1?
Or Ultimate Spider-Man or whatever.
Right. Yeah. What the fuck is up with you guys, Marvel? DC? I mean, seriously.
We know you're listening, Joe Quesada and Dan DiDio.
Yeah, you're...
DiDio.
I'm not one of those guys that are gonna sit here and bash Marvel and DC. But seriously, you guys are always making new books. Why don't you give one away for free?
Right.
To try it out.
On Free Comic Book Day.
Exactly. Why not use that thing that you essentially created?
Even, just do the first, 15 pages of the 24-page story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it, usually the first issue is 48-page spectacular. Yeah, give us 24 pages of it.
Yeah.
And then, some sketches.
Right.
Yeah.
Make us want to buy it.
Seriously. Marvel, DC, this is the task I put to you. In the spirit of Robert Kirkman, demanding a cruise.
Yeah, we want our cruise, too. Actually, I can't swim, so I'd rather just sit on the shore and watch the boats. Watch the cruise, yeah. I'll just fish.
Or the hot ladies.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a fishing pole and
a beer.
And a beer
and a hammock.
Now you're talking.
Hey.
We haven't really talked about the actual story, should we? Or is that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it up.
Well, he's a superhero, but he turns into a werewolf.
Yeah.
And at night, he goes out and fights crime as the werewolf. Once a month, during the full moon, he becomes an uncontrollable werewolf.
Yep.
He has no reins on his power, and things happen. People die.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy.
That's, I think, one of Robert Kirkman's strengths. Like, Brian K. Vaughan is always good for a kick-ass cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Robert Kirkman is always good for a kick-ass oh shit moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Every issue sort of ended with... and one point, one of those oh shit moments made me laugh out loud. I'm not even joking. And I'm sure you know which one. I don't want to spoil it, though. It's pretty big.
Can you vague it for me and I'll look at it?
Well, I'll say it involves...
what chapter?
I think it's the 6th chapter. It involves the mentor guy, the Zechariah or whatever his name is. And this scene where he's caught doing something, and he kind of looks over his shoulder at who catches him. And I swear, it was like an episode of Three's Company. It was just like, no, this isn't what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
Hey, and that's actually what he says. No, this isn't what it looks like.
Oh, that
is.
That made me laugh out loud. I'm not joking.
And that is definitely one of those oh shit moments.
Yeah.
And oh man, that whole scene that you're talking about sets it up for I can't wait for Volume 2 to come out now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last couple issues were definitely
Yeah.
the meat of the book.
Yeah. I think by the third issue kind of begins to hint at some of the bigger story, I guess, that's going to come into play.
Yeah, they mentioned that he's an elder werewolf.
Yeah, the Elder Brood. Hints and allegations, maybe, that he was specifically chosen to be bitten.
And I'm betting his mentor, Zechariah, has something to do with that.
I think it's Zechariah.
Zechariah?
Yeah.
Okay, Zechariah.
But, there could possibly be that. There's a lot that Zechariah is not telling Gary.
Right.
I think for as violent and as bloody as the book is, the character, the Gary character, especially in his human form, is really very sympathetic. Mm-hmm. And, we get a peek into his life. And
with his family.
He's definitely a family man. He's got a wife and a daughter.
Rebecca and Chloe.
Yep. They're along for the ride, and as usual with superhero things, goes poorly.
Right.
Yeah.
Never marry a superhero, girls.
Seriously. Gail Simone was right. Okay.
So...
What else? We get a couple supervillains throughout the story. Kind of the same standard of villains that you would see in Invincible and
The Tick
and Savage Dragon. Some of them very Kirby-esque. Some of them just sort of just kind of pathetically funny.
Right.
But at the same time, they've still got a threat level about them. To make them not so much a joke.
Right.
Then there's the group of superheroes, the Actioneers.
The Actioneers, yeah.
And they also kind of seem like a joke as well when you first meet them.
What was the deal with that mecha maid? How her daughter is a...
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, it was like a hologram projection.
She's
robot.
like some sort of robot girl, and she... I guess has a secret identity of sorts where she disguises herself as a human, and she has a little holographic daughter that she goes around with.
She turns her off when she becomes the superhero.
Yeah, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
Because the little girl, the little hologram, knows.
Yeah, she knows she's about to be bleeped out of existence.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but it's those little things that I really enjoy in superhero comics.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much play with the convention, but just sort of introduce a little one-off thing that holds a lot of depth in it. Even though it'll probably never ever get mentioned again.
Yeah, it was just one panel of the book. Yeah. But it gave the character a little bit more meat to it.
Yeah.
A little more depth, as you said.
Yes. We got, there's all sorts of bad shit that happens to Gary in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, you just think it's coincidental just with everything that's been happening to him. But then you maybe start to realize that there's some sort of extra curse to him being a werewolf.
Right.
That is affecting his entire world, basically.
Bad mojo.
Bad mojo, indeed.
Mm.
And again, no real answers given at all in this story, but definitely enough setup that makes you want to come back for a second helping of it.
That's right.
Which hopefully will not be too terribly long.
Yeah, I forget what single issue they're up to right now, but
I think everything that was in here, it came out bi-monthly, and I think they've just switched to a monthly schedule on it, at least supposed to.
Okay. Yeah,
as all good Image books do.
Seems like it has been a while since the series started.
Yeah, well, hell, first issue was 2 years ago, so over 2 years, 2.5.
Wow. In May. May was 6 months ago. Almost, not quite. Yeah. Almost 2.5.
Yeah.
Long time, kids.
Long time indeed. Stop talking. I'll stab you in the I will punch you.
Oh, not again.
We're so much worse at this than I thought we'd be.
Yeah. But so, is there anything else you want to add about Astounding Wolfman?
I don't know.
How much is that cover price?
It is $14.99.
See, that's cheap.
7 issues.
That's like 5 comics.
Yeah, and
you get 7 of them.
Right. And most good comic shops will have a discount.
Mavericks discounts from 25%
on all trade paperbacks and graphic novels.
all the time.
Wow.
Even if you special order them. Yeah.
Of course, they only keep them for a week.
That's right. Then it's back on the shelf.
Yeah.
You fuckers.
Yeah.
Better pick them up.
That's why I don't have a file there anymore.
Yeah, you do.
My Absolute Sandman and gigantic Hellboy omnibuses and
those two books together are like 4 inches thick.
$125. I've been promising to buy them, every month since I got them.
Well, hey, that'd only be like what, $88 when you do the discount.
Ooh, no, that is with the discount.
Oh, that's after discount.
Yeah. I've already figured that in.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Send the money. We need it.
Yeah. But no, Wolfman was, it's a cracking good comic.
Wow.
Cracking. So yeah, I'd recommend it. And Robert Kirkman would recommend it as well.
Yeah, support those guys.
Because this is all he's doing anymore. He needs your help.
Yeah, that's right.
He needs your love.
He doesn't have that Marvel money rolling in except for, the thousands of dollars he gets from the Marvel Zombies trades.
Yeah.
But other than that...
Yeah, which I bought the Marvel Zombies 2 hardcover not too long ago.
I heard they're doing a 3, and he's not writing that.
He's not involved, yeah. He's, Fred Van Lente.
I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah. All I know is Greg Land is doing the covers.
Well, then we're safe.
Yes.
But yeah, the other thing we did.
Well, no. Well, let's go ahead and let's take a little break here.
Okay, let's take a little break. Save this.
Yeah. Just in case my power decides to go out in the middle of this. So yeah, we'll take a little break and we'll get back in a few minutes. Here's Juliet. Hi, this is Eric. I want to apologize. In this portion of the show, we should be listening to Juliet's music segment. However, due to the recent windstorms that my region of Ohio had the past week, a lot of places were left without power for very many days, including the place where our announcer, Juliet, would have done the recording. She was able to get us out the intro and the outro. However, the musical segment takes a lot more planning and a lot more preparation to put together, and she was not able to get that to us in a timely manner. It's coming upon a week since we recorded this show, and I was just itching to get it out. So hopefully in the second episode we will have her segment, and hopefully maybe even a stockpile. We do look forward to hearing what she has to say. She is incredibly knowledgeable about all things music, so that's why we offered her the opportunity to have her segment to help us get a little bit of cred in the process. Jason and I can ramble on about comics and movies and pretend like we know what the hell we're talking about with it, but Juliet is the real deal as far as music and as far as public speaking and speaking in a broadcast goes. Like I said, hopefully next time we'll have that, and I think we've said in the show at this point, and probably in the next segment, we're only going to get better at this. This is our first time doing this, I think, for everyone involved. It's a learning process where we're just getting the hang of this. I don't think we're doing too terribly at this point. It can really only go uphill from here, so I hope you guys give us another chance. I hope you've been moderately entertained. We plan to be slightly more funny next time around. Once again, I'm sorry that we sort of led you on and thinking that we were going to have an in-depth musical segment here. Instead, you're just getting me wheezing and hacking into this microphone as it nears midnight, and I just want to go to bed. But thank you for listening up to this point. Thank you for continuing to listen to the show. Stick around for this next segment. We're going to be talking about the movie G-Men from Hell, and probably some other random bullshit that make us seem like idiots. But, this is free. You're listening to it. We're not asking anything of you other than your love. Love us, please. Alright, here we are, talking about a pretty fun, crappy movie. Thanks. Alright, and we're back, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Better than ever.
Yeah, thanks, Juliet. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You are much appreciated for helping us out with that stuff. And so, we talked about comics, and now we're going to talk about a movie.
Yes.
And I chose the movie this time around. What did I choose?
G-Men from Hell.
Directed by Christopher Coppola, who is Nicolas Cage's brother.
Oh, wow. I did not know that until just now. I thought that it was just a fluke that his last name was Coppola.
No, he is related to the rest of the world-famous Coppolas.
Wow.
But, yes, G-Men from Hell, based on the comic from Mike Allred. I guess it wasn't really a comic, but it was a series of stories, I guess at first in graphic music, and then eventually they were recurring supporting characters in the Madman comics.
Which I'm sure you all know about.
Yeah. I definitely know that I do, because I am a big Madman fan. I do love me some Mike Allred, but I haven't read a ton of the graphic music catalog, if you will, or some of his other works like The Golden Plates, which I won't get into.
We won't get into that,
yeah. I will say that his art in that is like far better than what he's doing in anything else.
Oh, yeah. That's some of his best art I think I've ever seen is the graphic plates.
Golden.
Graphic music. Golden plates.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yes. So anyway, the movie stars William Forsythe.
Wow. I know.
This is actually like the biggest star-studded extravaganza of like D-list celebrities.
Yeah.
It's got William Forsythe, Bobcat Goldthwait, Zach Galligan, who's better known as Billy from Gremlins.
Yeah.
Paul Rodriguez, who is possibly the unfunniest Mexican stand-up comic ever.
What's Carlos Mencia?
Okay. The second unfunniest Mexican. Well, no, because Carlos Mencia lied about his heritage. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's I think he's like Alaskan or something like that.
He's not Incan, is he?
No.
Okay.
You're a fuck. I quit. How could I have given up so early on this show? It's our first episode. You killed me. You killed me.
It's over.
Anyway.
Who else was in that movie? Kari Wurr from Remote Control. Wasn't she on Remote Control?
I don't know.
The MTV...
I do have the internets up here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look up.
And which that show is probably what killed MTV. For me, I remember that being the first show that they ever really didn't have music on, and they said, "Hey, this is successful. Why are we even showing videos at all?"
Wow. There's a picture of Swamp Thing on Kari Wurr's IMDb.
I think she was in one of the Swamp Things, I believe.
Let's see.
That would have been in the 80s, 89, 90.
Well,
she's been in a bunch of shows.
She has. She's been in a Hellraiser sequel.
I've heard that movie, Cenobites. Sorry.
Let's see, Sliders.
Oh.
It's probably what she's most famous for.
Pretty soon she'll be serving sliders over at the Sonic
Oh,
Burger.
God, would you stop it?
The White Castle, I mean.
Ooh,
Her
Anaconda.
career's down the Anaconda, wow.
Thinner?
I saw Anaconda at the theater because one of my friends was like, "No, dude, it's actually good. Seriously." I know, I wouldn't have thought so, but it's actually good. And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, I'll go see it a second time." And so it wasn't like a complete joke. He actually went with me a second time. And when we walked out of the movie, I was like, "What the fuck is your problem?" And he was like, "Well, I know, man. It seemed good the first time, I swear." And I was like, "Anaconda? Are you serious?" Somebody liked that. Wow.
Let's see. She was in Swamp Thing in 91, 93.
The TV show.
Yeah, that is Abigail.
She was in Beastmaster.
Beastmaster 2.
Oh, yeah.
And The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
That was a good movie. Seriously. That had Robert Englund and Andrew Dice Clay. Seriously. I loved that movie.
Oh,
Remote Control, see, there it is. Later. Yourself. One
episode.
Oh my gosh, how did I remember that? One episode. That must have been the last episode I've seen.
Once dated Henry Rollins. What?
What is Henry? Hank. Shame on you.
She's hot, though.
Well, yeah.
Give her that.
She's pretty easy on the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, and that is, I think, one of the first things I need to talk about this movie.
Oh?
There are some fucking amazing looking chicks in this movie.
There's some beautiful, beautiful ladies.
Don't be so non-crude.
Hey, it's my vernacular. Sorry. There are some
Kari Wurr
blazing dames.
God. You're off the show.
Oh, man.
No. Vanessa Angel from, I guess best known from Kingpin
Yeah.
and Weird Science, the TV show.
Wow. I've never seen the Weird Science, but yeah, she is hot.
And there was that one girl who, I don't think she even had a name, and she was only in it for one scene. Cheetah Man's whatever.
Oh, yeah, she was cute.
She was smoking. I think that's her.
Is that her name? Yeah.
Yeah, that was her.
Joanne
Richter. Not been in much.
Man, her
She was
hotness
in,
is off the Richter scale.
Seriously. She was in Mystery Men.
Who was she in Mystery Man?
Power Woman.
Huh.
Shouldn't DC sue for that?
Wow, yeah. Power Girl.
Yeah.
There were some other cool people in that movie, though. One that I thought had fallen off the face of the earth was, what's his name? Fleischer? Charles
Fleischer.
The guy that did the Roger Rabbit's voice.
Yes, he was also the voice of Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. He's been in quite a few things, too.
And of course,
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Yes.
Which, if you remember how his character just isn't in the last 20 minutes of the movie, I wonder if he just, had a binge and left the set. Because he just disappears. Then they explain it away. They're like, oh, he got in trouble.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I bet Gary Busey's in Arizona tripping out with the guitarist from the Butthole Surfers or something.
Oh, yeah. Have we mentioned Robert Goulet yet?
No, we haven't.
Robert Goulet as the devil.
He plays the devil.
Yes, this is G-Men from Hell, after all.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting the Alan Moore thing, but, what did I know?
I know. I was like, this is the prequel, right? I mean, I didn't see his name on the box, but that didn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's Alan Moore.
Yeah, of course. He's like, give all the rights to Gary Busey. That's all I care about. I'm gonna go shine my finger on her.
Anyway. So yeah, Tate Donovan, best known from the OC, I think.
I've never seen that. I've heard of it.
Fuck you, OC, and fuck you, Channel 22 and Fox 45.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we get sued for that?
I don't think so. Fuck them.
All right, fuck you guys. If we can't get sued.
The day I got fired, I fucking danced out of that place. It was the happiest day of my fucking life.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna go somewhere darker.
No.
Like the day I quit there, I smeared my semen on the walls.
No.
Okay. Well, that's good, because that's illegal.
Is
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've been doing that at my current job for months.
Well, as long as you've got a good union, you should be okay.
Alright. So anyway, this movie, loosely based on a Mike Allred concept, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's about two FBI agents who are crooked as shit. Dean Krept and Mike Matchers, played by William Forsythe and Tate Donovan, respectively. They get killed and go to hell.
Yeah.
And they think that they're there for the wrong reasons. So they try to get back. And because they want to get to heaven where they belong. Yeah. So they return to Earth, and their goal is to do good deeds to try to get back into heaven. And yeah, they wind up taking on their first case as Private Eyes, which involves robots, puppets, clones.
People with Chuck Taylors and cheetah costumes.
Yeah. Cheetah Man. Yep.
Smoking hot ladies.
Smoking hot ladies and sadistic leather masters.
Yeah. Yes, it's all true. And
Bobcat Goldthwait.
And Bobcat Goldthwait. Oh, another actor that I love that's in this movie is David Huddleston. He played Dr. Beaufort, but he was Pappy O'Daniel in the Oh Brother Who Art Thou, the Coen Brothers movie, and I love that guy. He's such a good actor. He was also Lebowski in Big Lebowski.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the Lebowski.
Really?
Not the dude, but
The Big Lebowski. Mr. Lebowski.
Yeah. That guy's such a good actor, and for being such a what looks kind of low budget, they got some guys to really shine. Like William Forsythe was amazing in that movie. I think he was the best actor in the movie.
He was not in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh, yes, he was.
Not a gun into this.
Oh, he played Pappy O'Daniel.
He was in The Big Lebowski.
I'll take on the internet on this one. IMDb, you're wrong.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou was after The Big Lebowski, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it was I forget what whatever.
99 or 2000.
Yeah, look up The Big Lebowski. Or look up the
yeah.
Oh Brother.
Hang on, I'm gonna burp.
Okay.
Of course, now that I said it, I'm not. So, ooh, he was in the Murder, She Wrote.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Which is on Friday at 11 p.m. So we should make plans to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
That was off the charts.
My keyboard over here is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm typing. This is amazing fucking radio.
Yeah. I can't see what they're typing either. That's what our audience is thinking. Look at these old photos. These are amazing.
Charles Durning is Pappy O'Daniel.
What?
Yes.
Let me see his picture.
Looks like the guy. I'll give you that.
Oh my gosh, it's the same guy. There's no way it's not the same guy. Wow. Okay, Internet, you've proven me wrong.
Ah! Way to go, Internet.
What's this guy's name again?
Charles Durning.
I bet he had his name legally changed, just like Chad Johnson's now Ocho Cinco. Did you guys know about that?
Yeah, I know about that. Oh, God.
That guy, I will say, I think that guy is super cool, though, because my brother works at the store that does sign-ins for sports athletes. They sell jerseys and things. And they had Chad Johnson do an in-store sign-in, and one of the employees was there during the sign-in, and he goes, man, I can't wait to get off work. He just mentioned in front of Chad Johnson, he overheard. He's like, yeah, the new Madden football game came out today. I can't wait to go buy it. And Chad Johnson goes, really? That came out today? He dropped his pen. And he's like, come on, let's go up there. And he took all 6 employees and took them up in the mall to the video game store. He bought every single one of them a copy of Madden, and himself one too, the Madden football game. Then he took them next door to Finish Line, bought them all a pair of brand new shoes. And then he went back to the store and kept signing those cards.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the reason he changed his name is the same kind of reason that he bought everybody shoes in video games. He's like, my brother described him. I've never met him, but I've met my brother, not Ocho Cinco. But he described him as like if you gave a third grader millions of dollars and said, do whatever you want with this money. He said that's basically the mentality of Chad Johnson. Not that he's an idiot, but that he just doesn't know what to do with his money. He's like, I've got all this money. I'm going to have my name legally changed to 85 in Spanish. It's not even 85. It's not even 85. It's 8.
That's awesome. But, yeah, it's the same mentality that can eventually lead down to other more destructive paths, I think. So.
Well, it's like, why? Yeah, I mean, it boils down to why are they paid so much money? Obviously, they don't need it. They're like, what the hell am I going to do with all this money?
Yeah, well, it's the same with movie stars. I mean, Tom Cruise makes $20 million a movie. If I made $20 million for one movie, I would never be in another fucking movie again.
I mean, yeah, how much do you think Gary Busey made to be in G-Men from Hell? Millions.
More than he should have. Not that I want to, discourage the man a living.
Right.
But...
yeah. Not his best performance.
Not his best performance.
Like, when they pull up to the funeral, do you remember that scene when they pull up to the funeral and Gary Busey's driving? He looks like they just woke him up on the middle of the afternoon and, pried barbiturates out of his hands to tell him to get on the set. And it was amazing. He was crazy in that.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, not that you expect anything else.
It doesn't take much of a stretch for Gary Busey to be crazy.
Yeah. The sanest I've ever seen him is in Point Break, where he played a cop that couldn't surf, so he hires Patrick Swayze to...
No, he hires
Keanu Reeves. Wow.
You've seen that movie 40 fucking times.
I've seen it maybe 30.
I've seen the movie once.
Well, yeah, I was more impressed with Busey, though, than Swayze and Neo, whatever that kid's name is.
Charles Durning. Okay, he's Dennis Leary's dad in Rescue Me.
Huh. Well, you, Charles Durning, look just like your doppelganger, David Huddleston, and you both work with the Coen brothers, so way to fucking confuse me.
Yes. By the way, when we finish our run of Dexter, I'm going to force you to watch Rescue Me.
Oh, no, not another show.
Yes, another show. You're going to be addicted to TV by the time I'm done with you.
I know. I've watched more TV, I swear, in the last 6 months than I've watched in the last 6 years.
And it's only when you come over here.
Yeah. Well, I swear Dexter is the best show I've seen since Wonder Falls, which Wonder Falls is one of my favorite shows.
I think that guy does a new show called Pushing Daisies.
See, that's the one you shouldn't be forcing me to see. I've never seen Pushing Daisies?
I think it comes out on DVD soonish, so when I get a hold of it, I will definitely subject it to you.
Sweet.
Subject you to it.
Subject us to each other.
Yes. Pushing Daisies, meet Jason. Jason, Pushing Daisies.
Someday I'll be pushing daisies.
Oh, we all will. And hopefully with Kari Wurr.
What?
What?
Oh, at least it's not Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet. Is he dead now?
He plays a good devil.
He is, but is he dead now?
Oh, no.
Did he die recently?
I don't think so. You're thinking of Bernie Mac. I always got those two mixed up, too.
No, I think Robert Goulet is actually dead. Robert Goulet is dead.
Oh, my gosh.
October 30th, 2007.
Jeez. How'd he die?
I don't know, but for some reason they're telling me that Martin of Rowan and Martin is dead.
So if they make a sequel to G-Men from Hell, he can't play the devil.
He cannot play the devil. Wow, look at this. His last roles: G-Men from Hell, Recess.
Wow, and Recess Christmas. Are those television shows?
Yeah, roll
It's a
Recess.
Disney?
It's a cartoon.
Most of the last four things he did were a bunch of Disney things and G-Men from Hell with Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Wow, good mix, Rob.
Yeah.
Can I call you Rob?
Robbie.
Robbie. Wasn't he in a Tim Burton movie? Or am I thinking of Tom Jones or something? Oh yeah, Tom Jones.
Beetlejuice. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That was Robert Goulet. But anyway, yeah, Robert Goulet plays the devil in G-Men from Hell.
Quite well.
Very well. He's only in it total of 10 minutes total, maybe.
Yeah, but it's spread out throughout the film.
Yeah.
So you get a little Goulet here and there. You know, the only because I like how subtle. Like it starts out with he's like in a psychiatrist chair in hell, which I thought was funny. Like he's like, oh, the pressure of this job. Everybody hates me. They think I'm a bad guy. And that was good. And the only like better portrayal of the devil I can think of in a movie that wasn't like Al Pacino or somebody. I don't know. Did Al Pacino ever play the devil?
Yes, he did.
Angel Fire, Angel Eyes.
No, Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
Robert De Niro played the devil in
That's one
Angel
thing.
Hearts.
That's one thing, no Angel. But the only like better, like kind of funny devil portrayal I've seen. There's a movie called Highway 61 that has Jello Biafra is actually in it for a quick minute. But I can't remember the actor's name that plays the devil. But you guys should check out Highway 61. That's probably at Netflix or your grandpa's house because it's really old. But it was really funny. What was the name of the devil though? That's what we were trying to. I can't remember.
Devil.
Oh, Satan. Earl Pastco.
Earl Pasco, Mr. Skin.
Yeah, Mr. Skin.
Earl.
He plays a really good devil.
He was in the Dresden Files.
And the James
Did
Butcher.
you ever get number 3 for me?
No, we
Fuck.
can't. If anybody has Dresden Files number 3, trade it into Mavericks. We'll give you full cover price, store credit.
He's in Land of the Dead, which I love that movie, and I'm proud to say it, even though I'm pretty much sure I'm the only one that does.
I'm with you.
Really?
I like The Land of the Dead.
Yeah?
I thought it was an action movie instead of a horror movie,
Huh? All right.
but I liked it.
Sweet.
I went to the theater expecting something completely different, but I enjoyed it.
Let's see, this guy was the devil.
Earl Pastco.
Earl Pasco. He was in Stargate,
He was in La Femme Nikita.
Battlefield Earth.
Oh, he needed a paycheck. Highlander. He was in all kinds of
Goosebumps, Poltergeist of the Legacy. Alright, so G-Men from Hell.
G-Men.
So did you like it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was much better than I thought because, I know Mike Allred didn't direct it, but for some reason I was thinking it would have the same feel as Astro-esque, the other movie that has his name attached to it.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like that at all.
It's a terrible movie. But, you gotta give him credit for never having directed a movie before.
Yeah.
And
Oh, at least he did it right.
at least he did it, yeah.
And Mike Allred does make a little cameo.
Yeah,
Towards the end of the movie.
he's in the end of the film as a homeless guy to further his acting career, appearing in this and Chasing Amy and Astro S.
I forgot about Chasing Amy. He was in that. He played Ben Affleck.
G-Men from Hell is a stupid movie, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
But it's entertaining, I think. It's fun.
It doesn't take itself seriously.
Not at all. And yeah, it's so low budget.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for as low budget as it is, it really pulled it off well. There's a lot of good set pieces. Not some bad effects for just good old blue screen technology.
Some of the effects kind of make you laugh. You're like, oh, that's cheesy. Yeah. But I thought it was really well lit too.
Yeah.
A lot of times in a low budget thing, it takes right out of it when it just looks like just a normally lit room.
Yeah.
But this had really good dramatic lighting and quirky camera angles. Maybe a little too much on the camera angles.
I think it was trying to capture that comic book feel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of shots where, you could easily see Mike Allred drawing that in a comic here.
Right.
And so, I mean, even though Allred had probably a lot less to do with the movie than we think he did, but, it felt like one of his comics.
He was probably bumming around the set a lot.
Yeah. He's hoping that one day he could meet Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, do you know any other Coppolas? Like Nick Coppola?
I don't know. There's not a lot to talk about with this film.
Yeah, it doesn't take you to any place you've never been or anything, but
it's enjoyable watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good time killer.
Exactly. And just to see all those quirky actors in one place. I told Eric when we started the film, like as we were watching the credits, every time a new name would pop up, I was like, no way. Not like how can you get Bobcat Goldthwait and Robert Goulet and William Forsythe all in the same movie? I said if Robert Zadar shows up, then my brain's gonna explode. But yeah, it was fun. Fun is the right word for that movie.
I know every week you and your roommates and all your friends that I never go to. I'm never invited.
Oh, you're invited. You've been to couple.
I've been to 2, I think. Oh shit. One of them was worth going to. But you do Bad Movie Night.
Yeah,
would this be a bad movie for Bad Movie Night?
See, it has the right kind of feel, like the campiness, but it's not bad enough.
Yeah.
You know, like it's actually
good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun movie.
That's, I think, the highest praise we can give it.
Yeah.
It's definitely above average. It's definitely fun.
And William Forsythe gives his best performance since Raising Arizona.
I highly doubt that.
He's pretty good.
He's good, but again, as I've mentioned many times before, it's been years since I've seen Raising Arizona.
Well, at least since Dick Tracy.
Fuck you. No. The fuck is that movie he did with Andy Garcia and Christopher Lloyd?
Back to the Future? No. Oh. Oh no. I don't.
Treat Williams, Christopher Walken.
Oh,
Things to Do in Denver when you're
dead. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was probably my favorite thing I've seen him in.
Okay. Yeah, he's good sometimes.
But it's been years since I've seen that as well. And I can't get it on Netflix, so fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah.
Even though I love you, Netflix.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It really is. So I guess speaking of Netflix, now should come the time where we talk about what we're going to talk about next time.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Well, I guess, no? Yeah? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first, sure.
Alright, what
I'm picking the film, right?
Yeah, you're picking the movie.
Okay, well, I think we should get out of this stuffy room here and take a field trip and go see the new Coen Brothers movie, Burn After Reading. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I look forward to that. Yeah, that just opened.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
I don't know much about it, really.
Brad Pitt's in it.
I stayed away from watching any trailers. Like, once I find out that I want to see a movie, that's all I want to know. So, like, if I find out that, a good director or somebody that I really like is making a new movie, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to see any more until opening day when I'm sitting in the theater.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that so much. Every time. I think it's just part of the side effect of being on the internet is I know all the fucking things about every fucking movie that I want to see coming out.
Yes.
And it ruins it.
Internet's bad for some things.
I will come out right now and say that I disliked The Dark Knight immensely. I know. It didn't cure my ball cancer.
You don't have ball cancer, so obviously it did work.
It gave me ball cancer.
Oh, that's even worse.
No. Everyone kept saying how awesome The Dark Knight was, and then when I saw it, it was just an overlong piece of trash.
See,
and I think I think primarily the fact that I was so exposed to that movie for so long, and it was so hyped up well before anyone had even fucking seen it.
Right.
That I was just sick and goddamn tired of it, and I just wanted to hate that movie so much that I hated that movie.
See, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Let's say I won't say it's in my top 10 favorite superhero movies, because I don't even know if it is. But I will say it's my favorite supervillain movie. I thought he lived up to the hype. I thought Heath Ledger was amazing as the Joker. Other than that, the movie was decent.
I thought he was doing a very good Al Franken impression. Because you love yourself and you're special. But I thought Aaron Eckhart was incredible in it.
Aaron Eckhart was great.
And I don't think there's anything that Gary Oldman can ever be bad in.
Right.
And I think Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne is amazing.
Yeah, but not as Batman.
Not as Batman.
No.
It's the voice.
Yeah.
It's the fucking voice. Fucking Nathan Explosion all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, Gary Oldman and Alan Eckhart were outshined to me because I think they were both great. Like, Gary Oldman's so subdued in that movie. I can't wait. I kept waiting for him to go nuts and freak out and kill somebody, but Jim Gordon doesn't do that. But Alan Eckhart was awesome. He was the Scottie Pippen of that movie, to make another sports reference to the night, which to me is weird because I don't even like sports. This is my second one tonight. But he
plays the hockey, right?
He plays hockey. No. To me, he was the Scottie Pippen to Heath Ledger's Michael Jordan. But I liked it. Thought it was good. It was overhyped, but I thought it was a good movie, and
I kind of want to give it a second chance after everything kind of dies down a little bit. I know one of my friends and I, she wants to see it really bad, but we just haven't had the chance to go see it. And,
right.
But maybe when it comes out on DVD or even hits the cheap theaters, I'll give it another chance, and then hopefully all this movie will give me 19 orgasms in a row.
Just
will sort of wash away.
Like it did everybody on the planet.
Yeah. And at least hopefully this time there won't be, some, 30-year-old man-child behind me, pointing out, he's going to shoot that guy right as, somebody shoots somebody.
Yeah, he's the announcer for the movie.
Oh, God.
The psychic announcer.
So we're going on a field trip, which means I'm going to have to put up with people.
That's right. Fuck. Socializing. But hey, they serve beer at the Neon. That's where we're going to go, is the Neon Theater on 5th Street. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Great. Awesome. I look forward. I like supporting the Neon.
Yeah.
Just hardly ever any chance to do so. Hardly ever any movies come there that I want to, but I'm looking forward to that. Cool. So I guess we're not going to be able to do that right before we do the show then, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to see it a few days ahead of time.
All right.
Hopefully there's no other storms coming.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have money. Hang on. Talk.
Oh, okay. What's going on? Oh, man.
Fuck. See? Oh, man, alright. That'll be edited. Okay, so I guess I should choose my pick for the comic.
I'm excited because, as you good listeners know, if you've been paying attention, I don't know what comic he's about to pick, and I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
I am excited.
Yeah. Wow.
What am I going to have to read?
Are you nervous?
It's not some, I don't have to read, Countdown or something, do I?
No. You have to read 52 and Countdown.
That's it. I'm out.
No, my choice for the comic is The Umbrella Academy.
Ooh.
By Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba.
Wow.
We've kind of talked about it once or twice in our personal lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both can say that we hate My Chemical Romance.
Don't like them at all.
And despite that, I have read Umbrella Academy in the past, and it's really good.
Really?
And so I'm gonna make you read it.
Oh yeah, that's not one I planned on reading, but I will cut the mustard, as they say.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I think if anything, you're gonna enjoy it for the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art's amazing in that book.
I flipped through the trade. We have a copy at my work, and I flipped through it the other day. And
well,
I didn't know we were going to be reading. I just occasionally flipped through.
Well, then when you go in there tomorrow for Ye Old Comic Day, you set that aside for you.
Oh, I will.
Or
maybe I'll
sit and then I'll just read your copy.
Maybe I'll trade in my Astounding Wolfman for it. Because I can do that.
Oh, you fucker. Can I trade, what do I have have here that's old and ratty.
I'll just have to make sure there's no like peanut butter stains on Astounding Wolfman.
I've got like an original printing of the Demon Bear saga from the New Mutants. Can I trade that in?
Oh, wow! If you need a new bag and board for something.
Well, I've got a copy of the Phoenix Saga that I lent my brother in when he gave it back. It had like oil and grease stains all over it.
I was gonna say, I bet we could actually give you something for that. But not if it's got, hair dye on it or whatever.
It's oil and grease. He's a mechanical person, whereas I am not with these fine, dainty hands.
That's right. You're an intricate artisan.
What?
Artisan.
Okay. Wow. I almost thought you made up a word there.
Oh.
Well, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think that was a mediocre at best first episode.
Oh God, yeah. I think at best
we apologize.
We really do.
It gets better.
Oh God, we hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hope so.
Give us one more chance.
Give us one more chance. We're only going to get better.
Yeah.
The more we do this, I think we should go to a weekly schedule.
Oh, really? Oh man, I don't know if I can handle that. Reading a trade paperback every week.
Yeah. Don't you do that anyway?
Yeah, probably. I just have to choose one I've already read or something.
No, I guess every 2 weeks would be better for us.
Yeah.
Because eventually I'll probably want to pick a comic that I haven't read yet.
Right.
Well, we both hadn't read Astounding Wolfman. So
yeah. We were Wolfman virgins.
we popped our Wolfman cherry.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So, want to thank anyone who actually put up with this crap for the 2 hours that we've been recording it. hopefully, I hope to fucking God I edited this down to a lean.
It's about an hour.
Hour and a half.
And we should definitely mention, you guys, we encourage you to go see Burn After Reading and go read Umbrella Academy.
Yes, and tell us what you think. Yeah.
Email us.
We want to have a discussion on this show.
We'll read any emails that you send on the subject.
Seriously. And you know what? Any subject. We'll read anything.
Anything.
Because obviously on our own you can see that we're terrible. So help us, please.
Oh. We'll be fine.
Put us out of our fucking misery.
Nobody's listening anyway.
Yeah. Alright, thanks for listening. Thank you again to Juliet for all your help. And she's going to give you some info on where you can reach us, where you can find us on the internets.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you in 2 weeks when we talk about Umbrella Academy and Burn After Reading.
Yeah, evil must perish.
Good night, everyone.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, blog.seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at show@guttertrash.net, eric@guttertrash.net, or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.